Hello folks, how have you been? In North Carolina, I'm considering winter almost over. It is February and it is nice. It is a 55, 60 degree day, and with that, North Carolina, the grass is greening up and looking nice. Now, the Weather Service will say that the last frost is April 1st, but I don't think that really makes a difference on the growing season and the beauty of the days. I think that's it'll still get cold at night, but the days are just beautiful, as opposed to up north where it still snows up to May. Mother's Day was Mother's Day is the day you hope that it doesn't snow after. So we're enjoying nice weather outside, working on the grass. My grass is greening up. I got a lot of little new grass, little baby grass coming up that I got to take care of. I got some weeds I got to kill, and I'll tell you, as soon as one day with a little rain and a little warmth, the weeds come up. So I'm chasing weeds so that when I leave for a couple weeks, the weeds don't take over the yard. I have come, it's been a year. It's been over just a year since I was terminated at my job for some reason. They didn't like me, but I have come to the realization that I should be retired and I should be enjoying retirement. You know, it's really a mindset that you have to live with and you have to get used to. I have worked since I was about 12, every day, getting up, going to work. I never really went to school very much. I skipped school all the time and went to working places or doing things. So I've always had this schedule in my life that it was getting up and going out and doing stuff, and it's a change. It's a major change in the brain. So I think I've gotten the idea that I still can get up and do what I want to do, or I can lay in bed. I can do whatever I want. But that's in my mind, and any of you that plan on retiring, understand that the first year is tough. It really is, and you worry a lot about money. You worry a lot about health and insurance and all that stuff, that all the things that your employer gave you that now is nothing. But what your employer has given you that you didn't have before was unlimited vacation. It's just not paid vacation unless you have some kind of a fun job to do. But I finally come to that realization. Winter in North Carolina is wonderful. We have some storms come through. They don't last very long, maybe a day or two, and we have some wind and stuff. We've had a couple of tornadoes just west of here, Hickory, North Carolina, 26 miles down the road, and they've had tornadoes the last 2 or 3 years. And I don't know why. They must be between the mountains where the wind really whips around pretty good. We don't have the excessive heat. We don't have the sunburn worry, or super hot, or I run my furnace in the morning for about 40 minutes just to warm the house up from the night, and it doesn't need any more furnace. I look on my I have a computer thermostat, and it tells me that I'm running my heat for about an hour a day, so that's not bad. We haven't had snow this year. I don't think we'll get snow this year. We didn't have any ice storms this year, so it's been a really good winter. Great year, really. I have been prying and poking and working on my lawn because I really want it to be the reason for the lawn. I'm not really obsessed with wonderful lawn, but the crabgrass crept in and made these big spots of crabgrass, and of course that dies when first frost comes through, and what's left is a mud hole. And you know who likes to slide through the mud holes. So he brings in all this mud on his feet, and then I vacuum in, it just turns into dust in the house, and the house is covered in mud. So green grass is really nice, and weeds don't cover as well as grass does, as far as him sliding along, catching the balls or the sticks or whatever he does. So we've been working on the lawn, and down here you can grow lawn all year long. It's pretty nice. A tall fescue grows just fine. The southern lawns, like the ones they grow in Florida, they just die out as soon as it gets below 60. But the tall fescue grows all year long. I have to mow in December. So we had a nice trip to Florida. You're seeing the videos of that now. They come out pretty slow. I try to do one a week during the winter. I'll tell you, for YouTube, November, December, January, people don't watch videos. I mean, my videos, if you look on my videos, how many views they get maybe 1,000, usually 600 or 700. So they're not really worth putting a lot of time and effort into. So I don't put a lot of videos out there during this period. I don't want to interrupt your winter life, although maybe you need more interruption from winter to enjoy winter more. But we had a great time with family. Mom's doing great. She's probably got another 10 years on her, which is terrible. I probably don't have that many. Mom will probably outlive me. So that's good. In my opinion, I'm ready to go any minute. If a rock hits for me right now, I've got everything in place that I wanted to do, and doing this stuff with you guys is a lot of fun. We've got a lot of things with the house and the camper fixed up over the winter, so that's great. We've got some new campsites we're headed to. By the time you see this, I'll be down in the Mardi Gras. I'm headed to Louisiana for Mardi Gras. I'm not going to New Orleans to their Mardi Gras, because that's kind of a it won't play well on YouTube because it's got too much adult stuff in it, and that doesn't bother me, but it bothers YouTube. So I'm going to a town outside of New Orleans quite a ways called Eunice, and they have a special Farquhar party or something that's Mardi Gras, and it's where they run around chasing chickens and singing songs, and it reminds me of the old Christmas caroling, where you used to go to people's houses and sing Christmas carols, and maybe they'd bring you out some hot chocolate or some Christmas cookies or something. These people go from house to house singing songs and asking for a chicken, and people throw out a live chicken and they chase it all over the place, and that's the party. So, and at the end they have a big gumbo picnic party. So I'm going to go down there and see if I can blend in. So we'll see if that makes a good video. But I got 3 or 4 campgrounds on the way down there and places to visit. So we'll take you through Louisiana and show you what's down there in the early spring, summer. Akil and I have to get out and do some hiking and some camping, so we'll definitely take you along on that. I gained 5 pounds visiting the family down in during Christmas in Florida. And I came back, and I've been on a diet for the last month. So I pretty much gained another 5 pounds being on a diet. So and now I've got 10 pounds to lose. And it's really funny because if I gain 10 pounds, my blood pressure goes way up. If I lose 10 pounds, my blood pressure goes way down. So I'm in a fight to keep off drugs for blood pressure, because I hate taking drugs. And it really is true. If I can stay my body weight below a certain level, my blood pressure is where the doctors like it. Actually, I don't feel that great when it's that low. I like it a little higher, but it's a balancing act. I have a question for you guys that you do travels, and I travel, and I usually put some junk, some food into the fridge in the trailer and head out, and I'll probably stop a couple places and buy milk and eggs and things like that. But what do you do with your food? I got into my cupboard. I'm trying to empty the cupboards in the fridge and everything out for the travel, and I found like some things that were expired in 2017 and 2018. Some of my dry goods, pasta and flour and things like that. And it's like, jeepers, I need to eat more stuff faster. How do you get rid of that stuff? I mean, it's just me. It's not like Akila doesn't cook. So what do you do for that? And if you empty out your fridge, do you pack it with ice or something? I mean, I don't turn off my fridge because then it would stink and rot and mold and all that stuff. But an empty fridge uses an awful lot of power. So usually I put 100 soda bottles or water bottles in it, and hopefully that keeps it pretty cool. But I wonder what the rest of the world does. Do you fill your fridge with food that you know will last until you get back, or do you just empty it and fill it with water or rocks or some other things? So just give you an update on what's coming up. I just told you we're going to Mardi Gras and going through some of the national forests in Alabama and going through Georgia. I'm going to the FDR State Park, which I stayed at once before and I loved it, and I haven't had a chance to go back, but I'm going back there again. And we're going to the Red Top Campground, if you know anything about that. Red Top Mountain State Park in Georgia. Chicote in Louisiana is where we're staying during the Mardi Gras. And then for the eclipse in April, April 8th is the solar eclipse. It's the first one in, I think, 7 years, and it's the only one that'll be for, I think, 10 years. So it's a full solar eclipse. The sun will disappear. It'll be night. So that'll be cool. I'm going to go to near St. Louis. I'm actually going to the Mark Twain National Forest, Silver Springs, or the Silver Mine Campground, I believe it's called. So that'll be interesting. And we're going to go through the Western Kentucky National Forest and Land of the Lakes and all bunch of areas in that area. I wanted to scoot up north, but I got something going on. I got to be back here. Children just aren't worth it, because I really want to travel and do things, but instead my other son is going to get married, so I'm going to be back up in New York in May for his wedding, and then we got everybody married except for Akila, and I don't really care about his wedding. We're going back up in New York in May, and then I haven't figured out what I'm doing for the fall, this end of summer. I don't like to camp during June, July, and August, because that's the world of campers. That's for the world of tourists and people on vacation. That's the most crowded time, and it's the buggiest time. It's the hottest time. I'm going to sit at home and work on projects at home. I got some things like this deck needs to be torn down and rebuilt. It was done a good job building it, but the way they build it, it's really hard to maintain it. I got to treat it and stain it, and I want to make these boards so they're a little better, closer together, and a little more privacy. But it needs some work. I've got to do some more work on the yard. Obviously, the yard will be growing like crazy during the summer, so I can maintain it and put up some flowers and some other things like that. So I'll be around the house most of the time in the summer, and I'll have videos, I think, that'll cover most of the time, or I'll be doing day trips. I'll be doing weekend trips or things like that, but I won't be doing long travel trips in the middle of the summer like all the YouTubers that are full-timers. I'm not a full-timer. I'm a long distance. And then maybe next year I'll have things set in place where I'll go out west. I might aim for the Rocky Mountains or Yellowstone next year. This year I had plans to do Michigan, and I might do Michigan, the Upper Peninsula, in the fall, if I can convince myself that I don't mind the cold still. And So we might go up to the UP in the fall. So check out if you have any hints on any of those places. Feel free to do that. And of course, for anybody who doesn't know, the National A-Liner Rally is just up the street, 40 miles up the road, and I'm helping them set up what's going on there. So I'll be at the A-Liner Rally. If you're an A-Liner owner following the channel, stop and say hi. Please don't think I'm too aloof. I do tend to focus on things, and I may not, it takes a minute for my brain to say hi to people, but just stop, shake my hand, pat my back, whatever you want to do. Kick me in the ass. Talk about what videos you've seen, and Akila will not be there because we're just day tripping. We're just going to commute, and it's not a good place for dogs. It's too crowded, too tight, and we're going to be doing other stuff. So we won't have Akila there, but he might come one day. I might bring him the last day or something for people to say hi to. So come to the A-Liner Rally. I'll hope to see you there, and we hope to see you on the next video. Thanks for watching, folks. I got to get this edited, and I've got now about 50 minutes of video recorded, and I got to take out all those stupid parts that I'm doing something else, and the sneezes and the grunts and all those things, and even simple videos require editing. So thanks for watching. We'll see you on the road. Bye bye.